All right, we're doing number 4 from extra practice for section 5.2. Okay, so we started. Bree told us you're going to input this x plus 1 wherever there's a y in the top. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. X minus 2 times, and this is where I insert x plus 1 equals negative 3. Cody, what's my next step? Well, in order to get what you just told me, you distributed this negative 2 through here, which is exactly right. X minus 2x. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times a positive 1 is negative 2 equals negative 3. Awesome. Canyon, what's my next step? You can just, it doesn't matter what it's. Okay, combine our like terms. So we have an x and a negative 2x. So that gives us positive x minus 2x is negative 1x minus 2 equals negative 3. Zach, what do I do now? Nice. You add the 2 to both sides. Perfect. So add 2 to both sides. And now have negative x equals negative 1. Am I done? Why not? Nice. I can't have a negative x. Yeah, by negative 1, yeah. So I could either divide or I could multiply both sides by a negative 1. And negative 1 times negative x is x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. So x equals 1. That's our first step. What? Yes, Bree. Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay, Bree, what's my next step? Or what do I do? Perfect. I'm going to take this x value, because that's the value of x. I'm going to plug it in here. That's exactly right. So y equals, and we know our x value is 1 plus 1. So y equals 2. So our answer is 1 comma 2. That is where these two lines cross. Two lines cross at 1 comma 2. Now, to address the question Bree had about checking. What did you do, Mr. Blue? How did you check? You didn't explain that. So, to check the problems, for each of the ones on the video, I drew a little line and I actually wrote check. And I take my original equations, so x minus 2y equals negative 3, and I input 1, 2. I input my answer into into here. So my x value is 1. So I have 1 minus 2 times my y value, which is 2, equals negative 3. 1 minus 4 equals negative 3. Negative 3 equals negative 3. That's a true statement, so that checks out. Now I have to see if this solution also works for my other problem. So I take this problem, y equals x plus 1, y equals x plus 1, and I have to put these values into there. So I put the 1, 2 into here. So my y value is 2, my x value is 1, 2 equals 1 plus 1, 2 equals 2. That checks out. Since they're both true statements, I know my answer is correct. Does that check make sense? Make more sense now? Awesome. So this page that you're looking at right here, that is everything I expect to see and nothing less. I expect to see that for every problem. That's why last night you only had 5 problems of homework. I did 5 of them, and you only had 5 problems of homework. Tonight, I did 4.5, and you're expected to do 4.5. Okay. Can I erase this one? Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Canyon. Thank you, Zach. All right. Next one, let's see, Canyon. What problem would you like me to do? Well, I know you didn't do all the problems, so is there one that you got wrong? Okay. Okay. Pick one that you need to finish. Okay. Number 6. So we have 3x plus y equals negative 5. And y equals 2x plus 5. You guys are picking softballs for me. Thank you. Y equals 2x plus 5. All right, Canyon, just unmute yourself and just walk me through the whole process. Ready, set, go. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in for y. All right, so I have 3x plus, oops, 2x plus 5. All right, what next, Canyon? Okay. Okay, what next? Okay, what next? Excellent. So you get x equals negative 2. I'm going to put a cloud around the almost answers. X equals a negative 2. Zach, what do I do now? Okay, perfect. Plugged it right in here for the x, so you get y equals 2 times negative 2 plus 5. Y equals 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 5. Y equals 1. All right. So we now have what we think our answer is. We think our answer is negative 2, 1. That's what we think our answer is. Bree, what do I do to check this answer? How do I check this answer? Well, I can't hear you. Nice. So 3x plus y equals negative 5. So this is going to be our check. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to leave the answer there. Actually, I'm going to write the other equation too. Our red equation is y equals 2x plus 5. So those are the two equations that we're going to check. All right, and just like Bree said, I'm going to plug the x and the y into here. So 3 times negative 2 plus 1 equals negative 5. Negative 6 plus 1 equals negative 5. Negative 5 equals negative 5. So that checks out. Nice. Let's see if our other equation works. Our y value is 1. 2 times negative 2 plus 5. 1 equals negative 4 plus 5. 1 equals 1. Nice. That checks out also. So we have a correct answer. Perfect. I'm going to do one more. Once you get this written down, let me know. And then the last one will be Cody's. Let me know when you are done with that. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Zach. So again, everything I've written on the page is the work that I expect you to do. Like there's no way to get the answer without all this work. So both the work and the check. Well, no, right there. It's up. Oh, okay. You know what? So this is being recorded. So I will put this onto the module. And so then you could see it and you can pause it. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Zach. Got it. All right, Canyon, are you good? I forgot this is being recorded, so you could just go back and oops. Wrong screen. All right, Cody, what one would you like done? Ooh, nice. You got the fraction ones. That's if I was a student, that's the one I would want done. y equals 3/4 x plus 1, and y equals 1/4 x plus 3. All right, how do I start this one out, Cody? No, let me show you. So this one is y equals this amount. So this amount, 3/4 x plus 1, is what y equals. Y also equals 1/4 x plus 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this y value and I'm just going to plug it in right there because it's what it equals. So what I have now is y. I'm sorry, not y. What I have now is 1/4 x plus 3 equals 3/4 x plus 1. So do you see how, because they both equal y, I'm able to just substitute it in for y? At this point, Cody, what do I do? That's okay. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Sure. Let's take the 1 over here because that'll leave us with positive numbers. So we now have 1/4 x plus 2 equals 3/4 x. You can, but we don't need to. So we have a 1/4 x here and we have a 3/4 x here. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the 1/4 x from both sides. And the nice thing is that because they are common denominators already, 3/4 minus 1/4, it equals 2/4 x. Which is also 1/2. Oops. So 2 equals 1/2 x. Now the question is, how do we get rid of that 1/2 x? How do we get rid of that 1/2? Well, you could divide by 1/2 or you could multiply by 2 over 1 because 2's will cancel out. So we multiply both sides by 2 or 2 over 1. That's the same amount, 2 or 2 over 1. And so you get 4 equals x. Or x equals 4. Give me a minute to write it down, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, now what do I do, Cody? You just do it on a different page or something. Okay. That's exactly right. So you just plugged it into that first equation. So y equals 3/4 times 4 plus 1. So y equals 3/4 times 4 is 12/4 plus 1. 12 divided by 4 actually equals 3. So y equals 4. Nailed it. So my answer is 4, 4. But I have one last thing to do. Canyon, how do I check this? Okay, plug it into our first equation. So over here, that's as straight as I could get it. Over here, we're going to check. Check our answers. So we have y equals 3/4 x plus 1. We know that our y value is 4. 4 equals 3/4 times 4 plus 1. 4 equals 12/4 plus 1. 4 equals 3 plus 1. 4 equals 4. So that one checks out. Perfect. Now we're going to check our other one, which is y equals 1/4 x plus 3. So where did my cursor go? 4 equals 1/4 times 4 plus 3. 4 equals 4/4 plus 3. 4 equals 1 plus 3. 4 equals 4. That checks out. Yes! Nailed it.